What's up? Today we are talking about one of the most popular destinations and paddle locations in Ontario. I get asked about this location all of the time, so I'm going to give it to you all right here. Details on the location, paddling launch spots, and much more. Welcome to Tobermory. I want to recognize, acknowledge, and provide my gratitude the territory of Anishinaabe Nation, the people of Three Fires, known as Ojibwe, Ottawa, and Potawatomi nations, and further give thanks to Chippewa of Saugeen and Chippewa Nawash, known collectively as Saugeen Ojibwe Nation, the traditional keepers of this land. Tobermory is located on the very tip and top of the Bruce Peninsula, surrounded by crystal clear blue waters on Lake Huron, one of the 5 Great Lakes, as well as Georgian Bay, which is part of Lake Huron. It is also part of the Niagara Escarpment and surrounded by limestone rocks and cliffs. Tobermory is also home to the famous Flower Pot Island and 2 national parks, Bruce Peninsula National Park and Fathom 5 National Marine Park, which was the first established marine park in Canada. This park has over 20 shipwrecks, making it a popular place to go scuba diving and snorkeling. Fun fact, Tobermory is the scuba diving capital of Canada. It's a great place to go paddling in and around the coves, rocky shoreline, and check out the shipwrecks. The rocky limestone cliffs are part of the Niagara Escarpment, cascading into the Georgian Bay Lake Huron waters. These cliffs can be as high as 61 meters or 200 feet above the crystal clear waters of Georgian Bay. Tobermory is also home to the Bruce Trail Northern Cairn. The Bruce Trail is Canada's oldest and longest marked footpath, stretching 900 kilometers or 560 miles from Niagara all the way to Tobermory. It provides the only public continuous access to the Niagara Escarpment. Tobermory is a busy destination, especially in the summertime, so it's important that you plan in advance. Due to its popularity, accommodation and campsites book up quickly. This must-see location is about 4-hour drive from the city of Toronto, approximately an hour from Sauble Beach, or an hour and 20 minutes from Owen Sound. You don't want to end up driving and not finding a place to stay. There are a ton of activities not only in Tobermory, but along the Bruce Peninsula. I'll provide some links for more information on the area and how to explore the Bruce. Tobermory provides lots of great parking spots, on-street parking as well as municipal lots and private lots. Be sure that you're checking the signs and following them accordingly. Some locations have a maximum of 3 hours, while others are all day. As you can see on the map, they are color-coded by total time and cost per hour. There are machines to pay and display your parking ticket on your dash. Paid parking is in effect May 15th to October 15th from 9 a.m. until 6 p.m. The entire area close to the boat ramp on Bay Street gets very busy. If you're looking to get a spot within this area or close to the boat ramp, you need to get there early in the summertime. It also helps getting early not only to get a parking spot, but to avoid the busy boat ramp. It's 12:30 now, and as you can see, there's a lot more people up and around. The parking lot down here is absolutely full, and then all along up the street is full too. There's roughly 30 spots in this area, but keep in mind that these are 3-hour parking, which may not be enough for your adventure. The main launch spot that we'll be talking about is located in the main marina called Little Tub Harbour. There are 2 extra paddling launch spots that will talk about the locations, accessibility, and the parking for those as well. Since the boat ramp is in the heart of Tobermory, here's the boat launch, and the most accessible launch spot, this is the one that I'll recommend. The Tobermory Harbor will charge you $5 to use the boat ramp.
Someone that works for the harbor is usually hanging in and around this area
and will typically come up to you to charge you the $5 and give you your receipt. They take cash and credit card. If someone from the Tobermory Marina does not find you or is not located at the boat ramp, it becomes an honor system. The marina office is to the left of the boat ramp and past Blue Heron Cruises on the left before you get to the ferry docks. Another paddling location is in Big Tub Harbor beside the Big Tub Harbor Lighthouse. This is a rocky launch point and has extremely limited parking. It's at the dead end street of Big Tub Road. These parking spots, approximately a total of 5 to 10 cars, is $5 per hour for a max of 3 hours. This launch is located closer to the famous shipwreck sweepstakes, which is located in Big Tub Harbor. This area gets extremely busy because people want to go and check out Big Tub Lighthouse. If you're launching from the main marina where the boat ramp is, paddling to sweepstakes and Big Tub Lighthouse is accessible and easy. And we'll get into the route shortly. The last launch spot in Tobermory is a little bit more secretive and hidden, and I do not recommend this for beginner paddlers. It's not a friendly entrance point. This location is to the left of Bruce Anchor Cruises on Front Street. There's parking on Front Street, however, it's extremely limited.
Say you maybe have 8 spots. I bet it'll fill up very quickly because it's so close to that cruise company.
The walk from where you park on Front Street to the water is not only longer than the boat ramp or Big Tub Lighthouse, but it's also steep and rocky.
So you can technically enter the water in through here. And this is not a beginner friendly entry, nor is it an easy entry point. So I fully recommend launching from Little Tub Harbor, the main marina, because there's a nice dock, a nice walk-in ramp, way easier, and the paddle out to here isn't that much further.
Let's talk about the weather of this location. It's very important to check the marine forecast for this location. Georgian Bay is part of Lake Huron, and the weather can be volatile and unpredictable on the Great Lakes. Keep in mind that not only does the wind play a factor in waves on the Great Lakes, but boat traffic and reflection off the rocky cliffs will too. With a rocky shoreline and cliffs, there isn't always a spot to safely pull off the water or get away from the wind. Georgian Bay is beautiful, clear, but cold. Be sure you're dressing for the water temperatures and prepared that if you take a dip or want to take a dip, that it is going to be fresh. The route. Your paddling route will really depend on your abilities, the weather, and the amount of time you have. Keep in mind you might want to do some other activities while you're in the area, like some hiking. Little Tub Harbor, which is the main marina, to Big Tub Harbor, where Sweepstake Shipwreck, arguably the most famous shipwreck in Tobermory. Check out my adventure video in Tobermory to see the shipwrecks. Paddling from Little Tub Harbor, the main marina, to Big Tub Harbor is a must. It has easily visible shipwrecks, the Big Tub Lighthouse, and is a short paddling distance. Around the eastern coastline, Little Dunks Bay or Dunks Bay are also great options. The famous Flower Pot Island, roughly 5 to 6 kilometers from Tobermory, as well as the other Fathom 5 National Marine Park islands are great ones to paddle. However, this is for perfect conditions and the most experienced paddlers. Keep in mind that Fathom 5 National Marine Park fees apply if you're docking and going to Flower Pot Island. See more information on Fathom 5 in the description below. Flower Pot Island is a great day trip with lots of amazing hikes. Consider taking Blue Heron Cruise or Bruce Anchor Cruises to Flower Pot Island. These companies also offer boat trips around the area to see shipwrecks and the beautiful scenery. You may find out that once you get into the area, it's too windy or too wavy. Know your abilities and paddle within them. The famous and extremely popular spot, the Grotto. The grotto is located further down the eastern coastline of the Bruce Peninsula. Getting to the grotto from Tobermory is an extremely long paddle, and I wouldn't recommend that you do this. If you're looking to go see the grotto, there are two ways to get there. The first is for experienced paddlers and ideal conditions on Georgian Bay, Lake Huron. That is Little Cove Beach.
So you can see here that we are parked right here, and it is just under half a kilometer to the actual cove itself. So you can't drive down, as you can see it's blocked, but it's a paved path, a little bit downhill, so on the way back it's a bit of a trek. I usually pump my board in the parking lot and then carry it down with some sup straps. Nozu, great company, look them up. They're based in Denver. They make all their straps in-house. That way I'm not having to lug my pump down and pump it on the beach and then having to take the pump with me. So I always pump up in the parking lot.
New for 2022, you need to book and reserve your parking at Little Cove Beach online in advance.
So make sure if you want to come to Little Cove, which was still part of the Bruce Peninsula National Park, that this year is the first year that you require reservation online. But you can see the parking lot isn't very big, and there's no overnight camping here.
Be sure to book as soon as you know you want to go. The paddle from Little Cove Beach to the grotto is approximately 18 kilometers round trip. It's very important that you check the weather before the day you go, the day of, and during your paddle. As I said previously in this video, the winds and weather on the Great Lakes are volatile and unpredictable, and you need to be prepared and only paddle to your abilities. I wouldn't recommend the Little Cove Beach paddle to the grotto for beginners. The second way to see the grotto, and the most popular way, is to go through the main gates of Bruce National Park at Cypress Lake. Cypress Lake offers camping and day hiking, as well as visiting to the grotto. Camping and day hikes both need to have reservation in advance. Keep in mind that if you want to paddle once you get to the grotto, the hike from the parking lot to the water's edge is 1.5 kilometers. Cypress Lake, which is in the Bruce National Park, is also a great and a fun place to paddle. Bruce National Park is an approximately 10-minute drive south from Tobermory. Both Little Cove Beach and the Grotto National Park fees and parking fees apply. Check their website for up-to-date details. More information in the description below. Here are some tips for you. Pack in what you pack out. It's a busy spot, so please be respectful of the flora and fauna of this beautiful location so we can all enjoy it for generations to come. Washrooms and porta potties are found close to the boat ramp in Little Tub Harbour.
Brand new washrooms,
as well as Big Tub Lighthouse, and in the Bruce National Park. At Little Cove Beach, Cypress Lake, parking for the grotto, and at the water's edge near the grotto. There are no washrooms at the launch location next to Bruce Anchor Cruises. There are lots of great places to check out, eat, and drink in Tobermory in the main marina, all within walking distance from the main boat ramp. Tobermory downtown isn't very big. Bring snorkeling gear and an underwater camera, as the waters are crystal clear and the shipwrecks are gorgeous. When you see bubbles on the water coming up from underneath, that signifies that there are scuba divers below, so check them out. Divers are required to have a red and white striped diagonal flag to signify that there are divers below. Check the Chi-Cheemaun ferry schedule. This is the ferry that takes passengers and cars from Tobermory to Manitoulin Island and back. It's a different loading and unloading dock and area than the main marina in Little Tub Harbour and boat ramp. However, it is important to check the schedule because the road to and from Tobermory has one lane in either direction. And if you get caught in the ferry traffic, it can be slow and painful. It's also important to note when the ferry's coming in, so you are staying away from its docking area and are aware of the waves that it will create. It's also super awesome to watch it come in because the front nose of the boat lifts up for the cars and trucks to unload and onload onto the boat. The ferry typically runs 3 times a day to and from Manitoulin Island and Tobermory. I'll link in the description for more information and the ferry schedule. In the summertime, this area is busy with boat traffic and other paddlers. If you don't have your own kayak or paddleboard or canoe, or you just didn't bring it to Tobermory, there are lots of rental companies. Thorncrest Outfitters.
Right here at the end of the harbor is a rental place.
Tobermory Cruise Line, Big Tub Harbour Resort. Lots more resources for this location in the description below. Overall, this is a must place to explore and paddle.
It's a Tobermory adventure,
but requires planning in advance. Tobermory is a great vacation spot and worth planning a trip to see. Stay tuned for some behind the scenes as we explore the area to make sure the information I'm providing is up to date to ensure you have the safest and best next adventure. Until next time, happy exploring. You!